없다 나를 갈수록 날카로워졌다 너의 진정에 지쳤다 말이 왜 없다 엄의 피까지 난다 난 쓰러지려면 다가워서 천사같이 사랑에 남아 누가 진짜 너였는지 알아야 또 헷갈리게 만든다 나를 목독하는다면 사랑도 웃긴 채 미래도 웃긴 채 커질 수 없는데 자유롭게 비워놓고 바라봐 오직 너만 채울게 너만 가득 채울게 마치 우리 사이에 갇혀 발을 피하러 만든 것 같아 나는 또 자유로워질 때 너를 진짜 사랑할 수 있고 눈이 뜨거워도 얼마나 보는 것 같아 나는 또 질리기도 말고 너를 진짜 바라볼 수 있게 나를 목독하는다면 사랑도 웃긴 채 미래도 웃긴 채 커질 수 없는데 너만 홀릭 너만 트라닉 너만 홀릭 너만 트라닉 거부할 수 없는 너의 마력은 루시퍼 모두 할 말을 잃지 like you 4차원 이상의 기적의 뷰 달콤이지 검은 빛이 from you 보이기 시작하는 회색도 예민해진 걸 느껴 뚜렷한 색감과 여섯 번째 감각 두 마리서 나 형같지 않고 좋아 떨린 감이 굳어봐 떠는 손대지 말아줘 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 더 보여줘 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 그럴수록 너무 아름다운 다가가줘 더 보여줘 down 더 보여줘 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 저 하늘의 꽃배정이 뻗어 병에 담는 시간도 편히 걷는 것들을 이루어 난 상상의 모든 전부 보여줄게 이제 말해봐 yeah, yeah. 예민해진 걸 느껴 은근한 촉감과 끝없어진 감각 Tonight is the night 이상한데도 좋아 제대로 된 감각 하늘 넘어서 그 순간 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 down 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 새롭게 날 더 보여줘 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 너무 아름다운 그럴수록 너무 아름다운 다가가줘 더 보여줘 down 더 보여줘 너무 아름다운 down 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 view 지루함에 익숙해져 특별함을 잊었잖아 이제 천천히 고개를 들어줘 내 손을 맞춰 너무 아름다운 그곳으로 너무 아름다운 데려가줘 천이 겠지 like you 그 향과 맛을 본 것도 향기에 느낀 것도 주위의 색과 모양 본 것도
Hello! Welcome everybody! So today we are learning Replay by Shinee, which I'm really excited about to teach. Hopefully y'all are excited too. I'll go ahead and get started warming up. Please do warm up. This is a pretty intense dance, so we're going to do a pretty full warm up today. We're going to try to anyways. I'll play the song while we're warming up. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, or if you can't hear me at all, please let me know. Boop. Shoulders back. Full arm.
잘 날 바라보는 눈빛이 말을 시작나 끝이 다가오는 걸 가슴이 말해준다 누가 뭐래도 난 너무 예뻐 그녀를 보면 미쳐 하지만 이제 지쳐 Replay 아파서 이제 막 고쳐 다가오는 걸 Replay 제발 이 손을 놓지 말자 나의 다짐은 어느 순간부터 꺼주신 걸 알아 이제 시작하는 걸 설레와 러브하는 몸짓을 하고 있잖아 원하는 널 빛이 다가오는 걸 가슴이 소리질러 이거 앞에서 하지만 이제 지쳐 You make me wanna We need a 아직까지 누구와 지식된 사람의 맛을 본 적이 없는 게 분명해 아쉽게도 그냥 지식된 사람의 맛을 받을 수 없이 그녀를 보면 알아듣죠 하지만 이제 지쳐 Replay I need a
One more time this side. Doing an active warm-up today. So you can really warm up those muscles. Gets a little bit warm in all of your legs and your hips, a little bit of your arms. Do a little bit more for our arms and shoulders.
누난 너무 예뻐서 남자들이 하면 안 봐 흔들리는 그녀의 맘 사실 알고 있어 그녀에게 사랑은 한순간의 느낌일 뿐 뭐라 해도 나에게 삶의 everyday 그녀는 어디가 부담스러운가 봐 날 바라보는 눈빛이
Hopefully you followed along with some of that warm-up. It's like an active warm-up that I've learned recently that really gets my legs warmed up, which is what we need for this dance because it's going to be a lot of legs. Let's do a little bit of neck warm-up and then we'll get started learning the choreography. So you're going to look right and then left and then down and up. And then you're going to roll out the neck. And reverse. My neck is cracking. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Hopefully you can't. Okay. So today we're learning the replay by Shinee, which is what I said earlier. We've done our warm-up. Hopefully you feel warmed up. If not, please do some like jumping jacks if you just joined us or something. Please especially warm up your calves and your legs because you're going to be using those. So today we're going to be learning the first chorus, which is just slightly different from the second chorus. I can go over those differences towards the end. But yeah, I wanted to go over there's like 1 8 count before it that we're going to learn as well. So 1-8 count before, you're gonna have your right hand under your armpit, and you're kind of like crossing your arms like this, yeah? And you're facing to the right. We're gonna start in this pose. If you know the dance, then you know what this pose is, but yeah, we're gonna start here. And then you're gonna pull the right arm back, and the left arm goes forward in a hand, and that sort of leans you back, and your left foot to come off the ground. So you're in this pose here, and you're gonna pull back, yeah? You're pulling back, then the arms shoot forward, and then you're gonna step the right foot to the left, and the arms are gonna slide out to the left, and your left foot is gonna glide in like a semicircle there. They do this move a lot, where they're like gliding the foot along the ground. This dance is very footwork heavy. I think it was just the style of the choreographer. But yeah, so you just did back here, come together, and then your hands are gonna shoot out here, and this foot is gonna end up behind, and your right hand is gonna end up at your hip. So your hands come around, your right hand's gonna hand your hip. Very briefly, it's gonna be a loose fist. You're gonna be looking down at it, and then you're gonna open it, yeah? And you look up at the same time that your hand comes forward, yeah? You're a little bit leaned over, but you're not completely, just a little bit, yeah? And then after this, you're gonna do, your hand's gonna turn back into a fist, and you're gonna do 2 chest pops. Like, I don't know what a chest pop, like someone's grabbing the back of you, and that forces you, so you're in this pose, that forces you to lean over a little bit more, yeah? So you're pushing this hand forward, and then, and there's like distinct like background beats that those happen on. I think you'll hear them. But yeah, so going over this 8 count from the beginning, you're here in this pose to start with. You're gonna pull back 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, I might be a little off. 1, E, and 2, 4, 6, 5, 6. So this should be on 5, 6. I might have to go back over these counts because there's a little pause between this and the actual chorus where they're like prepping, and that's on 7, 8. But yeah, so you're gonna pull back, come forward, around, look down, look forward, and the hand comes out, and then you're gonna hit 5, 6. Let me play this part really fast. I can get the counts, and then you can see what it sounds like. See what it sounds like. See what it looks like with the music. Okay, yeah. So it goes 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, and you just have like a beat of this before 5, 6 starts. And when you start doing this like chest boom, your hand turns into a fist and it like goes over to the left, like you're about to move. And that sort of leads you in. Just like reset yourself after that, because then we're going to go into the really fun intro to the chorus. All right, let's do that one more time. If we need to do it slow, please let me know. But I think this is okay up to speed. I'll try to count us into it. This part's a little tricky to count into. I don't know if I'm doing the look properly, but hopefully I am. Let's do that one more time and then we'll move on. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Again, let me know if you need to do it slower. I want to move on because the next part is going to be the part that's really tricky. It's really fast and it's a lot of jumping and footwork. So let's get moving on to that. Okay, so we reset ourselves. You want to prep by lifting your left leg just a little bit. I'm going to teach you the legs first and then we'll go into the arms. You want to prep by lifting your left leg just a little bit because then you're going to jump onto it and you're going to pick that right leg up really high. Yeah? You're going to pick it up really high and then you're going to do a rock step forward. I'm going to stay further back so you can see my feet. But the idea is that you're traveling forward throughout this. Obviously be careful, be aware of the space that you're in, but the idea is that you're supposed to be traveling forward while doing this move. So you're gonna be picking up the left foot. This will be on like 8 and, just as a prep, and then you're gonna jump on 1. Yeah, then you're gonna and, 2, and 3. Yeah, so you have this little jump 1, then you're stepping right, left, right, and as you're doing that, you're slowly shifting your body to face the left, and then the next time you step on your left foot, it's a big pull. You're picking up the right foot again this way, and you're facing this way this time. Yeah, so you're doing a little prep, 1, and 2, and 3. Yeah, so the big hits are on 1 and on 3. Does that make sense? I'll give you a little bit more with the feet, and then we'll add the arms. So you're in this pose with 3. You're gonna step back 4, and you're gonna pick this foot forward, and then you're gonna kick it back. Yeah, so you're in this pose on 3. You're gonna step back on the right foot on the and, 4, and is where you're picking up this foot, but it's pulled forward now. Hopefully you can see my leg. And then you're gonna push it forward. Okay. So as you kick it, you're gonna land it and place it, and you're gonna be facing the right then. And that's on 6. Okay. The arms will help a little bit, but let's go over the feet one more time just so you're clear. We're gonna go and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Yeah? So very fast, you're gonna be stepping on every and beat, basically. Stepping and or kicking on every and beat. But okay, let's add the arms. So your arms are gonna be really open, and your right arm's gonna be up in like a bent shape with a fist, and the left arm's gonna be open with a hand, and that's on your prep move. You're gonna be here, and then you're gonna hit here on 1. You're gonna pulling everything in as you pick up the right foot. And 1, and 2, and 3. Yeah? So you're hitting here on 1, and then your hands are gonna scoop out as you rock and turn, and then you're gonna pull on 3. Yeah? You're pulling this way, and that helps you rock your body forward. If you wanna pull your left arm in as well on that pull, that's fine, if that helps you. It's not strictly necessary because you can't see it, but I think some of them do that as well. Okay, so you're gonna go and 1 and 2. Oh, I forgot one thing. While they're doing their scoop, they do lean forward a little bit with their body here, yeah, as you're rocking with your feet. And that just helps you like get your body into it more. So it goes and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're prepping here with your hands, and then you're gonna punch as you kick. I'm sort of overextending the kick. It's not actually that big, it's not that high either. It's more like up, down here as they turn. It's basically like a kick to get them into that turning the opposite way. So don't worry if you're not very high, you're not really supposed to be. I'm just overextending it so you can see what the move is. But yeah, so we just pulled here on 3 and 4 and 5. So you're like prepping in this pose, and then you punch, step, turn. And you land here on 6. And then 7, 8 is just gonna be a glide face front on 7, 8, yeah? 7, 8. Okay, but just so you know, we're gonna practice this more with counts, but you're using that whole motion to travel forward because the next move is gonna move you backwards. So when I practice this, I'm gonna travel, when we move on, I'm gonna practice moving forward so that I can then move backwards on the next place. So be prepared for that. You wanna have a lot of vertical space for the stance, if possible. Okay, one more time for that count. So you're going and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. Oh, really glide that foot. I'm a little bit lazy with my glide, so make sure you're hitting that. I'm not seeing any messages in the chat. I apologize if anybody's leaving some for me. I'm not seeing any. If you're on YouTube, maybe switch to Twitch if you want to leave me messages. But I'm not currently seeing any messages, so hopefully, I apologize if it seemed like I was ignoring anybody or anything. But yeah, let's try that slow with music. I know that it counts particularly tricky, so we'll try 75%. Okay, somebody's just trying to get the hand-leg coordination. I understand. This one's really tricky. We're going to do this at 50% to start with. Where do you want to start? Sounds so weird slow. 7, 8. That was really slow. We'll do it one more time that speed. It seems a little bit too slow. We'll do it one more time that speed, and then we'll speed it up. Let's try 75%. It's a lot of jumping in this dance. I'm gonna grab some water really fast. Okay? Let me know if you need me to go back over anything. Let's do that 2 more times at that speed, and then we'll try 100. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 7. Hopefully y'all can see my feet. Let me know if I'm being cut off at all. Let's do that one more time. 100 before we move on, just so you know what it's supposed to feel like. But we'll slow it down again. So for future, because the next couple 8 counts are a little hard too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 7, 8. That's fast. I'll lose my breath. Okay. So remember what I said about moving. Hopefully, I'm going to tilt the screen down so you can see this a little bit easier. Remember what I said about moving forward, because the next move, so we just turned and you stepped. The next move is this sliding move that they do. I really, really love this move. Hopefully I'm doing it justice. But the idea is that your body is going to be tilted forward. With your feet, you're sliding right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Yeah? So it's just a replace basically. You just like faced front really sharply. Remember that it's your right leg that goes first. Right leg, and then like as your hip hits your left leg, it slides behind, behind, behind. You don't have to get like super far out there, but do try to make it clear that you're making a little rond de jambe, as it's called in French. That's like a ballet term, don't worry about that. Yes, the part that really makes this move look really cool is the same shoulder as the foot that's sliding out comes forward, yeah? And it makes it more of this like gliding, cool effect. I think that adds a lot of swag. So don't forget, you wanna like bring that shoulder forward as you're doing the foot, yeah? And each of these moves is on one beat. So we just did 7, 8. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't have a lot of time. But on the fourth one, don't place that foot down because you're actually gonna pick it up just a little bit and then step it back out. Yeah, and then as you step it out, your upper body is gonna go woo around on 5, 6, yeah? So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. As that foot comes up, you're picking up very slightly, and then hitting 5, 6, yeah? We can get a little closer so you can see. The idea of that is that you're just like leaning around like that, if that makes sense, yeah? With that, it's sort of like a matrix type move. So to give that the right feel, you really want to like, whoa, yeah? Don't be just like circle, yeah? Really try to, I don't feel like the word is, you want to brace your like back as you're going around, and that like helps you make look more dramatic, I guess. But yeah, okay. So let's go back. So after 5, 6, all the next move is like 7, 8. They're like changing places and prepping for the next part. So don't worry about that too much. So not too bad in a count. So you ended here, 7, 8. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Okay. Let's go back from here and we'll do it once with counts, and we'll try music. We'll try slow music, yeah? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, sorry, did the wrong shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool? The screen is tilted. The screen is still tilted down, so you hopefully can see my feet. I'm going to practice traveling forward this time because I got so used to staying in place with it, now I have to practice traveling. Yeah. Let's try that at 75%, but that's okay. 7, 8. Wait, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't travel forward enough. I ran into my mirror while I was trying to do this move. Okay, let's do it one more time at speed. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a couple easier 8 counts after this, but this one's pretty hard. Let's do it a couple times up to speed. I have to keep moving because we don't have a lot of time today. And move on. Hopefully we're getting that first 8 count down, or that middle 8 count down, I should say. Yeah, so we just traveled 7, 8. What they're doing next is you cross your hands. I don't think it matters which one is in front, but I think the left hand makes more sense. The idea is that you're just going to be going, you want to start a little bit to the right because you're going to go left, right. Just like a little sharp-ish wavy motions as down your body. The weird thing with this is that they just kind of like step and like, they're almost stepping in place as they do this. Some of them are moving a little bit, but barely, but they are doing something with their feet because otherwise it just kind of looks boring with just the hands. So I think just like the feet adds motion to it, yeah? So that's 1 and 2 and then you're gonna step out, right, left, down, yeah? And you bring your hands down, they're open here, flat hands. And that should be pretty sharp. So you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, yeah? And then you're gonna pick up the right foot and the left foot is gonna slide in, step, step, yeah? So you just ended about 3 and 4, then you're gonna pop 5 and 6. The trick with this, the feet are just, you're picking up the right leg and the left leg like slides in at the same time. So you're ending up in this position, facing to the right, yeah? So you start here, and then you're picking up to here, then you're gonna step down with the right, and that forces the left leg up, and then you're gonna step open with the left. So then your feet are wide, facing the side. This little footwork is like a little bit tricky for some reason, but it's gonna go 5 and 6, yeah? Hopefully it's not too bad. It took me a while to figure it out, but hopefully that made sense. You're gonna pick it up, step, step. So with your hands are here to start with. As you're doing this move, you're gonna bring your left hand to like your front hip, and you're gonna do a little snap out to the right with your hand, yeah? So from here, you're going snap, step, look. So you're snapping, you're looking to the right, stepping down, and then as you step with the left foot on 6, you're gonna look to the front, yeah? Then you're gonna hold 7, and then on 8, you're just gonna look back to the right. Cool? So, okay, that whole 8 count, we just said 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, hold 7, look 8. Cool? Not too bad? I feel like the only tricky part is like this thing. Just remembering how to do that with your feet is a little weird. Okay. So backing up just a little bit to remember how it goes together. You're sliding 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Travel 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Hold 7, look 8. And just to give you a little bit more, because it feels weird to end here, the next 3 counts, you're just going to be turning. I'll face the front so you can see. You're going to be turning your right leg in to face, so that you're going to be turning slowly to face the front. So you're turning that right knee in, and you're looking to the front on 1, 2, 3. There's this very dramatic singing voice that's happening here. And then on 4, you're going to do a chest pop. Just make that, the chest pop is a little subtle, but very, very hard. Yeah? So you're going to look 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6 is just moving, and 7, 8 is when we start dancing again. But we'll get to that. Okay. So backtracking, let's go over from counts from the beginning, and then we'll try music. You're here, you're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Hold 7, look 8. Turn 1, 2, 3, chest 4, and 5, 6. Okay. Whew. Now we're halfway done. I think we're at a good point. Let's try this with music slow a couple times, and then we'll try it at speed. hopefully this new section makes sense with the music. Let me know if you have any questions. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and look, hold 7, look 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that makes sense. I think of anything. Can't think of anything. So I was trying to think of anything to give notes on, but I can't think of anything. Let's do that again. 7, look 8. There we go. Okay, let's try this up to speed one time. See how it goes. Back here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, hop. Okay, got some water. I'm gonna drink some water and we'll move on. We'll do it one more time, then we'll move on. It's a hard dance, y'all. I feel like I have the moves, but I don't know how to make it as smooth as them. I'm trying to like analyze how they add the swag. Part of me thinks it's just like practice. It was just in their bodies so much, but I'm trying. gotta add the swag to it. The Taman swag. That Shinee swag, yeah. It was so good. Same with like Lucifer. Maybe I should teach like Lucifer and View at some point. But they have a new song coming out, which I'm really excited about. I hope it's good. I think it's coming out like next week. Yes. But okay, let's do this one more time. Woo. Count a little bit less this time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip, 5, 6, walk forward, here goes, and 1. Hip, 1. And 5, 6, pedal 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. 6, 8, and hop. Yeah? Hope that wasn't too bad. I just throwing you with the rules without counting. Okay, let's move on. So we just turned 1, 2, 3, pop, 1, 4, and you're gonna travel 5, 6, and 7, 8. You're going back to the same like hands here. Again, I don't think it matters which one's in front here, but you're gonna hit 7 and 8 and. So you're sort of bouncing this hand twice at the same time, picking up the left foot and the right foot, yeah? 7 and 8 and. Technically they're also traveling here. Feel free to travel or stay in place, whatever helps you get into it more. And then after you put down an 8, so it's 7 and 8, your hands are, you put the right foot down, and then you do another sliding motion, this time with the hands. Like I decided they do this a lot. And then you're gonna pick up the right foot on 2, then you're gonna land it on the and of 2, yeah? So you did 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Sorry. And 6, 8. No, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Sorry. I was getting a little ahead of myself, but it's just to get the counts down, making sure I have the right counts. This 8 count is a little tricky because the beats are a little funky when you hit things. So you did 7 and 8 and 1, 2, and, so you're planting it down. When you plant it, you really want to have it open and you're just planting the toe of the foot. And you want to like really lean into it and put your weight on it to like make it more cool, if that makes sense. You're planting that on the and of 2, and then you sort of almost put down the foot, and then you do the and of 3 here, yeah? So it's 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you do that right, left, right, and then you're gonna kick the foot up on 5 and 6, yeah? So you're kicking it up here to turn your body here, so you plant it, and then you open it up here. It's sort of the same move that you do here in this pose with your hands, but this time you're picking up the foot here, and then picking it up again here. And your hands, as you can see, are crossing, sorry, this one's a fist, crossing, and then you're like grabbing your elbow. They're in the same height as far as I can tell. It's just that they're crossed to start with. It's more like a hit and then a grab, if that makes sense. Okay, tricky part with this one move, and I'll go back over the 8 count, but with this one move, when you're doing this like hit and grab, what I noticed is that, especially with Taemin, he's like sliding the right leg back a little, and that like emphasizes it, the move a little bit more. If that makes sense. I don't quite do this every time when I'm doing it with the music, but I'm trying to get it down. But you wanna like, if you're just hitting here and here, I think that that's fine. If you wanna like really add the swag to it, I think like it pulls something about pulling it back. I think because you're crunching in your abs, your foot just naturally drags back a little bit as you're crunching in your abs. And I think it just makes it look more intense, makes it look like you're hitting harder. So if you can do that, do it, but don't hurt yourself. If you just want to do the hit, that's like 90% of the move. Don't worry about it if you don't do the slide. So yeah, I don't do it half the time either. Yeah, to go over this 8 count, you're hitting 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, sorry, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah? One more time it counts. Told you this is a lot of leg work. That's why we stretched out our calves in the beginning. We hit 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. So I think this is actually on and 7, 8. Yeah. Something about like this move, I feel like my arms, I'm not hitting it hard enough, and I don't know if I'm just like losing my upper body strength or what. Yeah. Okay, let's do this slow, like 50%, just this 8 count, just so you can see sort of how it goes with music. The next 8 counts like the key move is my favorite. Anyways, hopefully that was okay at 50%. Sort of feeling it. Let's try 75%. I think that was a little bit slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah? Let me know if you have any questions about this 8 count. Let's do it one more time, that speed, and then we'll try putting it together with everything else. 3, from the beginning. So just moving back just a little bit. We'll start from here. You're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, this is sort of something I'm naturally doing. I think it's something they naturally do too, but I want to specify it. Whenever you do these plants with your feet, you sort of like do a little lean and a hit with your upper body as well. Just a subtle one. I think it's just what feels natural. Yeah. So try to add that in. Add a little bit more swag. We're like analyzing the swag. But okay. Let's go back and do it from the beginning at 75% with this new 8 count, and then we'll add on a little bit more. So we just ended here, right? You're gonna plant that left foot, and the right hand and right foot are gonna come around, hit. Yeah? So you're gonna step, plant. The right hand is traveling, and you're just like turning the right foot as well. And when you get to the front, your hand's gonna switch and extend. So it's like rounded as you do here, and then you're gonna pop and extend it out straight from your shoulder. Yeah? So from here, you're gonna go 1, 2, and then you do the same thing, but the hand is pointing down, left hand is pointing down, 4, yeah? So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is sort of a little bit of a Michael Jackson move. You're gonna hit, your right hand is gonna come up head, and the left knee is gonna pop, left hand is down here, you're gonna hit 5, and 6, 7, 8, yeah? So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, that was wrong. You're gonna hit 5 and 6. That makes more sense, because 7, 8 is just a traveling move. Forgot that. So you're hitting this on 5, left leg popped, and then you're gonna switch it. So it's like a pop, but not that sharp, but like this is really sharp, and this is just sort of a release to prep for this. Yeah? Okay. The replay is my favorite move, so try to get that right. Don't forget the little bounce at the end of it. Yes, so from here we did 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We walk 7, 8. Cool? Let's go back just a little bit. We're gonna do this all, we're gonna add this 8 count on the 7 at 75%. We'll start from here, yeah? actually, no, we don't have time. We're gonna go back and do the whole thing once, just so you can make sure you're remembering it, and I'm gonna give you the last 2 8 counts really fast. Let's do the whole thing up to speed. The last 2 8 counts aren't hard, but they're a little tricky to get your body used to. So I want to give us time with that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 1. And kick. 1, 2, and 5. 7 and 8. We're going to practice it more, but for now I'm going to give you the last 2 8 counts. So we just did here 6, you're going to walk 7, 8 to reset. 1 is a little point to the diagonal, and you're like stepping a little bit to the right here, and then you're just bringing it in. Your left hand is grabbing your elbow as you point out, and then it just flattens out when you bring it in, yeah? So it's going to 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, so your foot is just going out, in, down, so it ends up a little bit in front of your right foot. Yeah. And your hands are going out, prayer, push down. Yeah. Da, da, push down, and as they push down, the right is grabbing the left elbow this time, and the left hand turns into a fist. Yeah. So you're just going 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Oh, when you're pulling this one, the head and the upper body turn very slightly to the right. There, yeah? 1, 2, 3. You're like turned a little bit, straighten back up here, 4. Yeah? Then this hand's gonna come forward, the right hand's gonna come up. Then the right foot goes in, your hands come out, and then you open up here. It sort of flows, but it's a little bit disjointed. So we ended here. Your hand's gonna open up as it comes down, the right foot's gonna come off the ground, and the right foot goes crossed as you push your hands both on your chest, and you open them up to the right here, yeah? So one time, so that you're here on 4, 5, and 6. And 7 and 8. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. So you're here, you're gonna prep with a little bit lifting the right elbow, then you're gonna do big left, big right, and then you're gonna push down on the right. I know it feels a little backwards, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And when you push down, your right hand becomes a fist, and the left hand's grabbing the elbow again. And as you do this shift move, the elbow that's coming up, the knee is coming in a little bit, yeah? Da, da, da. And then you end with the right knee bent a little bit. Then you come down. And that's how they count. So it's a lot, it's a little disjointed. Let's try it all together. So you're gonna point 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool? One more time slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. Point 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah? Okay, let's do this slow with music. Just the 8 count. Moving along. Really easy, so we just have to get the 8 count down. Let's do it one more time, the speed, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you the last 8 count. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 7 and 8. Okay, so from here, this part's a little tricky. You just have to remember which foot goes first. You're going to jump the right foot in front of the left, and you're gonna be twisting a little bit. Yeah? So you're in this pose, you jump up here. The right arm and the right leg are in front here. Replay. Play. So you should end up in this pose down here. When you come down, right foot's in front, left foot's in the back. So from here, replay. When you do this push here, you want to like pause, not pause, but like milk it a little bit at the top on replay. So you want to really, as they're singing, you really like milk that and then come down into this. Make sure you're getting really low here. I have a tendency to not bend my knees enough. You're going to make sure you're really low. And when you're coming down here, this hand turns into a point, and this hand's just behind your back. When you're doing this move, both of your hands are fists. So fists down here. And then you're holding this pose for a few counts. So it's gonna go 1 and 2, hold 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is it goes replay, replay, re, and on that third play, the right foot's gonna do that same slidey bit, and the left hand's gonna open up from a point and come around to here. And that's the end. Woo. Okay, oh, that's a lot. So we're ending here. On the previous 8 count, then you're just gonna go replay, hold, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then hold that pose. Yay! Okay, let's do that with the previous 8 count a couple times. Slow. Or we'll do one slow and then we'll speed it up. Play. The replay. That's the problem. Okay, hang Try just the second half at normal speed a couple times, and we'll put it together with the first half. Oh, drink some water too. Okay, let's do that one more time. Just that half. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6. Let's go back from the beginning. Let's just walk through it once with counts and then we'll do music. So you're in this pose to start with. You're gonna go back 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Babble forward and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, pop. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. I lose my breath. But okay. Let me know if you have any questions, any other parts you want to go over. Yeah, let's just try the whole thing up to speed. Let's do it. For a minute. Thank y'all for joining. It's a hard dance. The more you do it, the more you're like, oh, breathing. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. If you want to donate to class for today, the Venmo is here. I got a fancy banner. It's so cool. It's a dash pile. Thank you. Somebody said they like my outfit. I was gonna have that like swaggy jacket on as well, but it got really warm when I was practicing it before class, so I left it off. It's just in the background now. I don't know what GACT or RM are. Are they brands? These are really old sweatpants. Like I've had them for over 5 years. Oh. I think somebody's reminding me of something. Insta? Socials. Yeah, there are socials. It's all pretty. We have some fancy commands now. I'm trying to remember them. Oh, I guess there is one for me, but I don't remember what it is. Something about my payment, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah. Okay, let's do it one more time. But yeah, thanks for coming, everybody, and then we'll call it a day. I really like Shinee. I hope y'all do. I'm assuming y'all do if you came to class. This is an old song, but I'm glad y'all came to learn it with me today. It's a hard one, but it's one of those classics that I feel like I've always meant to learn, so I was really happy to learn it for class today. Yeah, let's do it one more time. I'll turn it up just a little bit. Let me know if it gets too loud. Maybe turn down your head. If you have headphones on, maybe turn them down. This might get loud. I'm just gonna count us into it, and I won't count during the actual thing.
누가
MVP. I always like that part. MVP. I can't do it up to speed though. Yes, thank y'all for joining. I'm gonna sign off now. Feel free to keep practicing. If you want to repeat this or go back to when I was counting, please do. Thanks everybody.